chorizo here. So this is a small pack. I believe this may be 9 ounces of the beef chorizo. I may have did a video of me using the pork chorizo on a different video a while back. And this is the ingredients here. It says beef, salivary glands, lymph nodes, and fat. I don't know about the lymph nodes, but it has paprika, seasoning, salt, mustard, spices. Anyways, the purpose of this video is to show you guys how I stretch the ground beef, which I've been browning that, and I just turned the pot off with some onions in it. That is just regular ground beef, minced beef. And I take 1 pack of the chorizo and brown, and basically the chorizo is kind of like pasty, similar to like the texture of refried beans. And so it's like a tomato pasty. It almost looks like Chorizo, doesn't it?
Our Father and our God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings. He raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. Our Father, today, as President Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office once again, we come to say thank you, O Lord our God. Father, when Donald Trump's enemies thought he was down and out, you and you alone saved his life and raised him up with strength and power by your mighty hand. We pray for President Trump that you'll watch over, protect, guide, direct him. Give him your wisdom from your throne on high. We ask that you would
President Clinton and Hillary and Obama.
We also ask that you would bless and protect Melania as First Lady. We thank you for the beauty, the warmth, and grace that she shows not only to this nation, but to the whole world. We thank you for Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and his wife Usha and their young family. May he be a strength to President Trump to stand beside him, to hold his arms like Aaron held up the arms of Moses in the midst of the prophet Samuel reminded the people, it was you that brought them up from the land of Egypt. And he said, now stand still, that I may reason with you before the Lord. So, Father, we take this moment to stand still, to remember the great things that you have done for this nation. Thank you for the protection, the bounty, the freedoms that we so enjoy. We remember.
Okay, you guys, I just showed you all a little bit of the inauguration that is airing live on NBC, you know, your local networks like NBC, ABC, and CBS. And this was, I'm watching it from NBC. And let me go ahead and stir this up. I'm just going to use the back end of the spatula. It has a lot of oil in it, that's for sure. I don't recall it having this much oil in it before, this beef chorizo, but I'm going to show you guys in a minute what I'm about to do with this beef chorizo. I'm going to show you how I use it to incorporate it into the taco meat to stretch it. I know that's not a lot, but for some reason it helps stretch it and provides a unique flavor and texture. Let me go back to just 1 second. So I'm just going to break that up. So basically with the chorizo, you cook it to an internal temperature of at least 160 degrees. This is more than heated thoroughly. It already have like its tomato paste and stuff. Now typically like in Hispanic cultures, they will make their own chorizo, but this is the kind, the stick that you can get from Walmart. You can get pork or the beef one. This is beef. and it contains tomato paste and all of that stuff. But typically in Hispanic cultures, they use this type of chorizo with, it can be used at any time of the day, but a lot of times they'll use this for breakfast. They'll crack an egg and, you know, and let it cook on top of it. And then they will scoop up the egg with the chorizo under it and eat it with flour tortilla. Okay, so back to what I'm doing here. Let me drain some of the liquid off of the ground beef, but not all of it, because a lot of the flavor is in the liquid. Let me do that. So I'm just gonna pour this out. So here goes. I'm trying to pour this a little bit without dumping out my ground beef. Oh Lord, here goes. So, and I want to keep some of that liquid in there, but because the chorizo is very greasy already, how about I just drain the majority of it without losing my ground beef. So let's get that cleaned out. I'm just draining the minced ground beef. Okay, you all, today I will be making taco, and this is the taco seasoning mix. It's the Walmart brand. I may have some of the other brands back up in there. Let's see, what do I have here? And also sometimes I like to use a little bit of chili in there as well. It helps the taco meat to taste better. So I may use a little bit of each. I did season the ground beef with just a little bit of the beef noir, beef bouillon. It helps flavor the taste of the ground beef. And I would like to add some black pepper. So let me get this. And did I put anything else? Oh, I know what I did. I added a little bit, not a lot, of the Lawry seasoning salt, because all these items contain salt, so I used only a little bit of that. And here's some onion powder. I want to go in with a little bit of black pepper. I started to heat back up again. Let's push this back. See, I still left some of the drainage from the ground beef. I shouldn't say drainage, but some of the liquid. And I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of the ground beef, a little bit of the black pepper on the ground beef. I want to add just a little bit of the onion powder. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I have some onions down in there. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the garlic powder, just a little bit. Y'all, this is the second half of the video of me making my own tacos today, blended with beef chorizo. And by the way, today is January the 20th, 2025. It's Monday here in Jacksonville, Arkansas. And we are in the 11 a.m. hour, just nearing the lunch hour here. So I am blending the ground beef and the chorizo together. Now, if you hadn't tried this before, I highly recommend that you do. Not only does it stretch the 1 pound, so I did use the 1 pound of ground beef. Even though that's not a lot of chorizo, it stretches it. It makes it more heartier. It gives it It doesn't change the taste significantly. It's just nice, you know. And so what I'm going to do is just let this steam up. And before I add any of the taco seasoning, I want to taste this for salt. I don't want this over salted, okay? You had to stop that first clip. The video was still running, recording. I really wanted to get everything on one shot here. But, however, it's not salty at all, so I will open this pack of taco seasoning mix, and then I have the mild chili, and there's not that much in there, so I want to go ahead and use up all of this mild chili seasoning mix, and then I'll get that taco seasoning open. Okay. And you can use Ortego or whatever they have out there. I've tried them all. So this is Ortego. I've had El Paso, and this works just as good. So just put some of that in there. Don't take a whole lot. It's very salty already. And just set that right there. And so I'm just going to blend this in. Y'all, for the most part, this stuff is ready. So it's basically, you just want to make sure that everything is heated thoroughly. And you want to taste it before you serve it to your liking, okay? So all I did was take a stick of beef chorizo, heat it separately in this pan, and I browned my ground beef first, and then added the heated chorizo, and then heated it all up together. Okay, I don't recommend you put the chorizo in there with the raw ground beef, because it's like more like a paste and than it is a meat. It's pasty. So I'm going to be pairing this up, and I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't overcook or anything. And I'll be adjusting my seasoning. I kind of want to put in some minced garlic. Let me do that first. Okay, so I have some minced garlic. This is an extra virgin olive oil. I want to put a little bit of that in there to kind of kick it up a notch. So it doesn't take a lot, but you guys, I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just put it in there. It can't hurt it. Some people might want to use more than that. So I add the garlic kind of last, the minced garlic, because you have to be careful with garlic. You don't want it to burn. It can ruin the entire dish, but that should be enough for the most part. Now, I'm going to be serving this with, I'm making my own, this is my specialty here. I'm going to be using Old El Paso Spicy Jalapeno Cheddar. These are the shells, the stand-up shells or standalone shells. Like meaning when you put them on your plate, they should keep their shape. They shouldn't fall over, okay? And then I will also be pairing these up with the Old El Paso Bold Nacho Cheese. These are, you know, like the Dorito flavored nacho cheese shells, and these are more of a thicker taco. Now I do like the thin taco shells. I believe they're called La Tierra or something, but I believe they were out of those. They're out of stock. So this is what I have for what I will be stuffing it with. I also have here are some Mission Street tacos. These are just the soft taco flour tortilla, and that pairs up well as well. And you want to just kind of slightly heat those before stuffing your sour cream and grated cheddar, which I need to pull that out already. Let me pull that out the fridge. And you know, these street tacos, oh, who doesn't know what a flour tortilla is? These are really small, but they're super soft ones. Y'all, at this point, I want to add just a little bit of water, not even enough to change it, just a little bit, just to help steam it up. Okay, y'all, this is going to be the third clip. I really wanted to make this be one take, but apparently my hand caused the video to come out of there where I was recording. So this is the third clip of the taco and chorizo blend video here on Monday, January 20th, 2024. And we're, of course, in 11 a.m. hour on President Donald Trump Inauguration Day. So he's been sworn in again. This is the second term. So right now I have poured just a small amount of water. I did taste this before I did it, and it needs it. So wow. I just want to give this a stir. And I do have a spoon and a fork that just flopped off of the saucepan here. So let me pick that up. Okay. So you all, at this point, I'm going to turn the stove back off. I just want to get that steamed up and make sure that the taste of the garlic get released there. All right. So again, this is chorizo blended with 1 pound of ground beef. And the chorizo actually has tomato paste and paprika in there, all that good stuff. And here I have pulled out, I have Fiesta blend cheese, and I have mild cheddar cheese right here. So this is the Fiesta blend, has Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, and quesadilla, and then there's the mild cheddar, okay? And then I have none other than Daisy sour cream. I'm gonna go ahead and put these tacos together. So I'm getting ready to have lunch, and I'll plate her up, and then I'm gonna be out. I just want you guys to know what I'm up to on this January 20th, 2025 on a Monday here in the state of Arkansas. So let me go ahead and get her plated up. Let's see, which one will it be? Should we go in with the super soft tacos? These are the small ones here. Or shall I do old nacho cheese and spicy jalapeno? How about I do one of each? This is a product of Mexico, and, or shall I say Mexico, and this is the directions for the taco shells. Microwave directions: unwrap shells, place on a microwave plate, fan out, overlapping slightly, microwave on high 30 to 45 seconds until warm, and let stand for 1 minute. Unheated shells will be chewy. So these are, you know, you just want to nuke them for a few seconds. My microwave get hot pretty fast, so I would do probably about 15 to 20 seconds on mine. Y'all, I started to put some red pepper, like red pepper flakes or ground red pepper in that meat mixture, because you know you can buy hot and spicy taco seasoning mix, right? but because I can smell the pepper coming from this spicy jalapeno cheddar flavored taco shell, I decided not to do that. So as you can see, I have opened it. It comes in the aluminum right here to keep it fresh, and then I have plastic on here, and these are stocked up pretty nicely. And so there are 10 stand and stuff shells. This one here, it's kind of slightly broke right there, but not really. I'm just gonna do 2 of these instead of opening up the other one. I'm just gonna do both of these, just 2. I'm gonna heat these up in the microwave, nuke them, and then I'm gonna plate her up, and then I'll be out, okay? Before I nuke it, you know, this little piece right here, it comes right there. You want to make sure you put that little cardboard or paper right back between the taco shells so that it minimizes it from cracking and breaking, you see? And then I will be placing this actually in a Ziploc bag before I put it back in the box so that it can maintain its freshness. Okay, I have placed these in the microwave. You can wrap, you don't have to wrap them in a paper towel, but let's go ahead and get this heated up here. So we're just heating them up. Oh wow, that smells great. Without hesitation, let's go ahead. Since I've got those shells heated up, the aroma of the jalapeno cheddar shells taste so, actually I hadn't tasted them yet, but they smell so delicious. So you want to make sure your beef and chorizo mix is steaming like this before you put them in the shell. And then let's get our plater up, okay? So you want to go ahead and put that in there just like that. So while it's nice and hot, don't put cold filling in there, because if you do that, it's going to ruin the whole dish. So you want to make sure that the beef filling is hot when you put it in that shell, just like that. So this is more than enough meat. And so you just want to go ahead and put in your favorite shredded cheese in there. You can put as much as you like. And I just stuffed this with the Fiesta blend, which has cheddar in it. And of course I do have the mild cheddar right there, shredded cheese. If you can shred your own cheese, knock yourself out. It might improve or enhance the flavor, but with that note, you can eat it like this, or you can top it up a notch, as Emeril Lagasse would say, by going in with that sour cream, which is a must-have. I believe a lot of people get addicted to Taco Bell's tacos because of the sour cream, or I wouldn't even say tacos, just pretty much anything that they have up there. And you can actually do this stuff at home, and it tastes so much better. And it's going to be hot and fresh every time you serve it, and you can go back and eat as much as you like. So I have kind of got some sour cream on my hand, but that's okay. You guys, I hope that you find this video useful, and I hope that for those who would like to have fast food and tacos and all of that, that you, if you have time, pick yourself up some ground beef, and if you like, go ahead and get some beef chorizo. And the beef chorizo is not expensive at all, you guys. and you know, fix it or prepare it the way that I showed you, and then you know, there you have it. You can't go wrong with this, you guys. Look at that sour cream and grated cheese and that delicious taco meat with the blended with chorizo. With that note, I'm out. I just thought I would share with you guys what I'm having for lunch, and of course I'm going to find some delicious drink to go with this. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next.